Hey guys, Halas here. Today we're gonna go over some boss things about rage, spawn intervals, mainly Dominion strategy. So I just got done doing some nether tries. As you can see, I have 4 out of 8 tries still. I prefer to kill the last 3 because it's the gear I need, rather than killing ones where I don't need the gear. And then once it gets close to reset, like an hour or 30 minutes away from reset, I'll just go and use up all my tries killing the other bosses. In Nether, you gain rage as you're in the area longer, and you gain rage for killing the bosses. And what you can do, what I like to do, is I go to Fallen Angel, and that once you kill it, you'll receive 40 rage from Fallen Angel, and then Mage Statue, you'll receive 45 rage. So there's 85 rage, but then plus say 5, 6, 7 rage for standing there killing it. So you're around like 92 rage or so, 90 rage, 92 rage. You can use that 10 rage left to go and kill the End Envoy, which costs 50 rage. So you can actually kill all 3 of those with your 100 rage, and it's the best strategy. That's what I do every single time. At first, people were in my server, they were going and killing the Mage Statue and then the End Envoy. This would give 45, that would give 50, but they got 5 rage just from standing in killing the 2 bosses, so they could only kill 2 bosses. And I told them, if you just go into the Fallen Angel, kill that, kill this one, 85 rage, but then you're standing there for a couple of minutes, so 90 rage, then you use that 10 rage, kill this one. And you can do that with any layer. So this layer as well, this is going to be 40, 45, 50. Kill all 3 of them starting with this one. As well as layer 1. All the layers. Solo boss, pretty simple. You just go in, kill it. You get more chances for being higher VIP. Boss center, we went over boss center. I'll go over a little bit of it. You have to be VIP 4 to enter layer 1. Once you are VIP 4, you can use B diamonds to enter. It's 200 no matter what layer. So I'm not VIP 7, but I can enter if I pay. I'm not VIP 8, but I can enter if I pay. 200 diamonds still. VIP 9, are you sure? 200 diamonds still. And with these ones, the boss center, pretty much you can read that if you'd like. The boss's respawn interval is based on how many players are online active around the level of the boss that you're killing. So since we're pretty decently into the game, this one that's 215, when you kill it, it takes like 2 hours to spawn. But then this one at 315, you go and kill it, it takes 30 minutes to spawn, just because this one's closer to everyone's levels. World boss, you only get 3 a day unless you use some fatigue potions. Limitless, you can do unlimitedly, unless you are 150 levels or higher than the boss, then you won't get any rewards. Before we move on to Ancient Dominion, got Mythical. Now this is pretty much like World Boss. You get 3 fatigue a day, you go in, kill them, unless you get a fatigue potion for the Mythical. And this will just give you gear, expansion cards, which are really nice, and then of course the soul gear for your mythical beings. And then now I'm gonna go in and show you the Dominion strat. You'll get Dominion once you pass your 5th class change, which would be at peak 100. So once you come into this UI, you see there's different bosses like normal. Here's my gear, 11. That's where I want to be. But then there's these Dominion Executors. And I'll explain this in a second once I get in here. But let's just go ahead and get on in here. Now you see there's these treasures up in the top left. So always, always, always collect one red treasure and one purple treasure. One red treasure is going to give you 25 rage. One purple is going to give you 10 rage. They take roughly like 18 seconds to pick up. And I want to go to the 480. I have 35 rage now. So pretty much whenever you kill one of these bosses in the boss list, it has a chance of spawning a Dominion Executor you see under the rage bar. And the more Dominion Executors you can get spawned in, the better. So I'm going to go and I'm going to kill this boss, which will get me 50 rage. So we'll be at 85. And it's kind of like the nether thing. We picked up the 2 treasures because this boss gives me 50 rage. And the next boss after that will also give me 50 rage. So I'd only be able to kill 2 bosses. But with picking up the treasures first, you get the 25 rage, then the 10 rage on top of that, so 35. But then you come and kill this boss, and you're at 85 rage. Then you go and kill another boss that takes up 50 rage, so you're at, what, 120 some rage afterwards, but you're able to do more than the game would originally let you if you just went around killing. And then as the counter is counting down, you can go and pick up more treasure chests as well. If the red chests are close, you can pick up 2 of them. Otherwise, pick up 1 red chest and try to get 2 purple ones. I usually go for 2 reds. So we'll kill this guy, no problem. Go to 490. And along with my efficiency video, if you haven't seen that, you should go check it out. Especially if you're a low spender. My alternate accounts are still online, still gathering new stuff to trade into this account. So I'm always trying to be as efficient as possible. And I'm doing these strategies on every single account. I'm doing the thing with the nether. Once I do get peak 100, I will do this with my alternate accounts as well. You always want to try to get in as many boss kills or many items as you possibly can before you get kicked from the area. Now, once this is finished, you're going to get a timer just like the nether. It's going to count down from 60, so 60 seconds. You're going to run and try to get those chests I was talking about. 2 red if you think you can do it. If you think they're close, you kind of have to memorize the map. They spawn in the same place every time. Or 1 red and try for 2 purple. And again, these red ones take about 18 seconds or so. The purple ones take 18 seconds. So these ones take 20 some seconds. But you will have enough time to grab 2. And there we are. We snagged 2. Now, as you saw, the Dominion Executors didn't go up. We're going to go back into there. We're going to go just straight for Dominion Executors. We're going to do the same thing. Go and grab a chest. Actually, since we are going to kill Dominion Executors this time, we are going to grab 2 red chests and 1 purple chest. And in the Dominion, you kind of have to be careful because you have a boss fatigue. Under the Go Now, there's the players in dungeons, and to the right, boss fatigue. You can only kill 9 bosses. Well, I can only kill 9 bosses because of my VIP. You might be a different number. So you have to kind of plan out how you want to go about it. I'm actually going to go for 2 purple chests here because I can kill these things fairly quick. And once we pick up this chest, we're going to walk over to where the Dominion Executors are. If you bring up the map, they're over in the upper right hand corner area. We'll run down here to these squares. Alright, so there's 2 standing there. There's 1 standing there. So there's 3. So there should be a 4th and a 5th somewhere. We're gonna try to get these 2 together. So now I am fighting both of these. You see on the top of the screen their health bar. It's getting to 88, 87. I'm gonna click fight bosses to swap the boss. Just gonna keep rotating, making sure they're around the same health, because you want them dying at the same time. Because once one of these die, you're gonna get all that rage, the 50 rage, and you're gonna have your timer. So you want to kill them at the same time. Now it keeps targeting the other one. Oh no. It's gonna reset too. I got too far away. Alright, it didn't reset. It is kind of being a pain right now. So what's gonna happen is we're gonna kill one. We're gonna get all their rage from that one. The timer's gonna start. We're gonna kill the other while the timer's counting down. And then this is the only boss layer that does this. I'm gonna make it so I don't pick up anything, so I keep fighting. But this is the only boss area that does this, where if you get kicked out and say you didn't pick up all of your stuff on the ground, you can enter back in and pick up all of the stuff that was on the ground. So hopefully we can get this one killed in 60 seconds. That ultimate should melt it down. It's gonna be close. Now, what you really want is them actually standing on top of each other instead of dragging them like how I had to. But just because of the spawn places, I wasn't able to do that. I had to drag. And there we go. Now I'm gonna come in, pick up gear. Now look at all this gear on the ground, right? It's still gonna go in. And the Dominion. Go now to the Executors. And all my stuff is still here. And now, that is the strategy. I don't really care about my entries. You see I have 4 out of 7 entries, but I have 5 bosses left to kill. I'll run out of boss fatigue before I run out of entries. So now, I'm literally just going to exit. That was just to show you that strategy. I'm gonna go into cross server and we can have some fun in cross server. You will hear my mouse clicking. That's because as I'm on my phone, I am playing my alternate accounts on my computer. Now let's see what we got going on here. Man, this translation sucks. So, with cross server, you want to pay attention to your trails especially. See, if I go in and enter F2, right? I want to take F2, but 54 or 55 goes and enters F1, and they take that, we will then be cut off from F2 because we won't have a trail to lead to it. So everything we did in F2 will be pointless. So you want to follow your trails. So from my castle, I can go to Fortress 1 and Fortress 3. So those would be my first priorities to where I don't get cut off. Now what we've been doing is 54 can go to Fortress 1 and Fortress 2. 55 can go to Fortress 1 and Fortress 2. What we've actually been doing is going to Fortress 1 and Fortress 2 and capturing those both and trapping 54 and 55 inside of their castles because they have no trails after that. I'm pretty much just gonna run through this, kill the Lord and Elites in Fortress 1, Lord and Elites in Fortress 3, Lord and Elites in Holy City, and that will be that. I mainly just want to show you guys the trails. It is huge for strategy. If you can cut off other servers, it makes it to where they pretty much can't even play the game for that cross server. Like say 57 right here, up in this top right hand corner, they can go to Fortress 3 and they can go to Fortress 1 because that's where their trails lead. So if we take Fortress 1 and Fortress 3, 57 cannot go anywhere. They're trapped in. show off some stats real quick. But yeah, that's all I have for today. Thanks for watching, and peace out.